In the world of global technology, few companies have been thrust into the spotlight quite like Nexperia. Once operating quietly behind the scenes, this Dutch chipmaker has suddenly found itself at the heart of a global storm, its name now echoing in boardrooms and government offices around the world. Based in the Netherlands, Nexperia isn't a household name, but its tiny chips are absolutely essential to the devices we use every day, powering everything from smartphones and laptops to electric vehicles and even medical equipment. Without these components, much of our modern world would simply grind to a halt. In 2019, Nexperia was acquired by China's Wingtech, a move that quietly placed a key European tech player under Chinese control. This acquisition didn't make headlines at first, but it would soon become a focal point in a much larger global drama. As US-China tensions escalated into a full-blown tech Cold War, Nexperia's unique position, Dutch roots, Chinese ownership, and a customer base spread across Europe, turned it into a geopolitical flashpoint. Suddenly the company was caught in the crossfire of international rivalries. The company's chips are vital for Europe's automotive giants like Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz, as well as for countless other manufacturers. Nexperia's products are woven into the fabric of the continent's economy, making the company truly indispensable to European industry. Suddenly Nexperia was at the center of heated debates over national security, trade wars, and the fragility of global supply chains. Politicians, business leaders, and security experts all began to question what it meant for such a critical company to be under foreign ownership. The fate of this one company would soon ripple through international relations, exposing deep vulnerabilities in our interconnected tech-driven world. Nexperia became a symbol of how global business and politics are now inseparably linked. Nexperia's story is no longer just about making chips. It's about the fractures in globalization itself, and the uncertain future of technology in a divided world. Tensions reached a boiling point in September 2025, as the world's leading economies found themselves locked in a fierce struggle over technology and control of critical supply chains. The United States, determined to limit Chinese influence in the semiconductor industry, threatened to blacklist Nexperia, a major chipmaker with Chinese ownership, sending shockwaves through boardrooms and government offices across Europe. Fearing that American sanctions could devastate a vital pillar of its economy, the Dutch government made a historic decision. For the first time in decades, it invoked the Cold War-era Goods Availability Act, a rarely used law designed to protect national interests in times of crisis, and seized operational control of Nexperia's Dutch facilities. This was not a full nationalization, but it was a bold and unprecedented intervention. The government's goal was clear: to keep Europe's semiconductor supply chains running smoothly and to prevent a catastrophic disruption that could ripple through industries from automotive to consumer electronics. By stepping in, the Dutch government openly challenged US policy, signaling to Washington and the world that Europe would not simply follow America's lead when its own economic security was on the line. This move sparked intense debate within the European Union and among transatlantic allies. It was a high-stakes gamble, asserting Dutch and European economic sovereignty while risking serious backlash from both the United States and China. The Dutch leadership knew they were walking a diplomatic tightrope with global consequences. Dutch officials argued that their intervention was essential to protect tens of thousands of jobs and ensure stability in the automotive sector, which relies heavily on a steady supply of advanced chips. The livelihoods of workers and the future of Dutch industry were at stake. But this bold act set the stage for a direct confrontation with Nexperia's Chinese owners, who were unlikely to accept such a move quietly. Tensions simmered as both sides prepared for a drawn-out legal and diplomatic battle. Around the globe, journalists and analysts watched closely as the Netherlands tried to carve out a middle path in an increasingly polarized tech war, balancing its alliances and its own national interests. The stakes for Europe's economy and its alliances had never been higher. The world waited to see whether the Dutch gamble would pay off, or if it would trigger even greater turmoil in the global technology landscape. China saw the Dutch intervention as a hostile act, a sign Europe was siding with the US in the tech war. Beijing retaliated by blocking exports of Nexperia's finished chips from its Chinese factories, instantly disrupting European supply chains. This move hit Europe's car industry hard, showing China's willingness to weaponize its role in global tech. The standoff escalated into a full-blown trade dispute, threatening thousands of jobs and billions in economic activity. China also tightened controls on other critical materials, signaling this was part of a broader economic conflict. The message was clear: interfere with Chinese interests, and your industries will feel the pain. The world was now locked in a dangerous cycle of tit-for-tat escalation. The Nexperia crisis had become a test case for the new era of economic warfare. As governments clashed, a parallel battle unfolded in an Amsterdam courtroom. Nexperia's European executives accused Wingtech's founder, Zhang Shuizheng, of mismanagement and trying to siphon technology to China. The Dutch team argued they had to protect Nexperia's independence and intellectual property. In October 2025, the court sided with the Europeans, suspending Zhang as CEO and putting local management in charge. This was a major blow to Wingtech and a strong assertion of Dutch corporate law. The legal fight added another layer to the crisis, now fought on diplomatic, economic, and legal fronts. The struggle for Nexperia was about more than chips. It was about control, trust, and the future of European tech. The company's fate was now a symbol of the broader battle over global technology governance. The Nexperia crisis quickly hit Europe's car industry, which relies on just-in-time delivery of thousands of chips per vehicle. When China blocked exports, production lines slowed or stopped, leaving factories full of unfinished cars. Even a single missing chip could halt the assembly of a car worth tens of thousands of euros. The disruption threatened profits and jobs across the continent, sending shockwaves through financial markets. The crisis exposed Europe's deep dependence on fragile global supply chains for semiconductors. Car industry leaders urgently pressed politicians to resolve the dispute and restore chip supplies. The standoff was no longer abstract. It was a direct threat to Europe's economic stability. The pressure was on for a diplomatic breakthrough. After 2 months of economic pain, a breakthrough came in January 2026. The Dutch government suspended its intervention in Nexperia, signaling a willingness to compromise. In response, China lifted its export ban, allowing chip shipments to resume and easing the crisis for Europe's car makers. Markets rallied, and factories restarted, but everyone knew this was only a temporary fix. The core issues, U.S. security concerns, legal battles over control, and the U.S.-China rivalry, remained unresolved. The truce bought time for further negotiations, but the underlying tensions persisted. The Nexperia Compromise became a model for managing future tech disputes de-escalate when the economic costs get too high. Yet the world understood this was just a pause, not a peace treaty. The next round of conflict could be just around the corner. The Nexperia saga is a vivid illustration of Europe's increasingly complex and precarious balancing act between the United States and China. As global tensions rise, Europe finds itself caught in the crossfire of two superpowers, each vying for influence and control over critical technologies and markets. For decades, Europe benefited from a close security partnership with the US, while simultaneously enjoying the economic boom that came from deepening trade ties with China. This dual approach allowed European nations to prosper, but it also created deep dependencies on both sides. Now, as the rivalry between Washington and Beijing intensifies, both powers are pressuring Europe to align with their interests, especially in sensitive sectors like semiconductors, artificial intelligence, and advanced manufacturing. The Dutch government's intervention in the Nexperia case, followed by a rapid retreat in the face of Chinese pressure, laid bare Europe's lack of a coordinated continent-wide strategy for dealing with such dilemmas. Too often, the European Union finds itself scrambling to respond to crises, rather than proactively shaping its own future and protecting its interests on the world stage. The Nexperia episode has ignited urgent debate about the need for Europe to achieve true strategic autonomy, secure its supply chains, and reduce its vulnerability to external shocks. The question now is whether Europe can overcome its internal divisions and act as a unified bloc, or if it will continue to be pulled in different directions by outside forces. The Nexperia crisis served as a stark wake-up call. Without a clear, collective strategy, Europe risks being reduced to a pawn in the escalating US-China rivalry, rather than a player in its own right. Europe's prosperity, security, and technological future now hang in the balance, making the search for unity and resilience more urgent than ever before. Nexperia's story is a warning for our divided world. It shows how geopolitics can disrupt industries, jobs, and everyday products. The crisis exposed the fragility of global supply chains and the end of easy globalization. Business decisions are now shaped as much by politics and security as by profit. Governments are more willing to intervene, creating new risks for international business. The battles of the future may be fought with export controls and tech blockades, not armies. The Nexperia saga is a glimpse of the new era of strategic competition. Diplomacy and compromise are still possible, but the underlying tensions remain. The world watched as one chipmaker became a geopolitical flashpoint. Its lessons will echo for years to come.